Today we remember a man whose voice and presence became synonymous with the golden age of game shows. Chuck Woolery, the beloved host who made millions of Americans smile for decades, has passed away at the age of 83. Known for his wit, charm, and ability to connect with contestants and audiences alike, Woolery leaves behind an indelible legacy. Chuck Woolery, the iconic game show host known for his sharp wit and warm demeanor, has passed away at the age of 83. His family confirmed the sad news earlier today, revealing that his death was due to natural causes. With a career that spanned more than 5 decades, Chuck Woolery was one of the most recognizable and beloved figures in the world of television, leaving behind an unforgettable legacy that continues to influence the industry today. Woolery's career began in the 1960s when he first gained attention as a musician and actor. However, it wasn't until the 1970s that he became a household name, taking on the role of host for the popular game show Wheel of Fortune. His tenure on the show, which lasted from 1975 to 1981, saw the game show's format and popularity take off, laying the foundation for its future success under Pat Sajak's stewardship. Although Woolery's time as the host of Wheel of Fortune was brief, his impact on the show was profound, helping establish it as a primetime staple and giving it the personality that would define it for years to come. Despite his early success with Wheel of Fortune, it was his next major hosting role that truly solidified his place in television history. In 1983, Woolery was chosen to host The Dating Game, a show that paired singles looking for love. With his easygoing manner and sharp sense of humor, Chuck became the perfect host for the show, adding his own flair to the dating show genre. This led to another iconic role when he became the host of Love Connection in 1983, a position he held for over a decade. The show, which focused on matchmaking and romantic connections, became a cultural touchstone throughout the 1980s and 1990s, with Woolery at the helm, providing entertaining commentary and overseeing hundreds of first dates. Chuck's role as a host went beyond merely reading off questions or introducing contestants. He had an innate ability to make people feel comfortable on television, which was one of the reasons fans connected with him so strongly. Whether it was on Wheel of Fortune or Love Connection, Woolery had a gift for engaging with the audience in a way that felt genuine, bringing a sense of warmth and authenticity to every show he hosted. His trademark wit, calm demeanor, and unpretentious charm made him a natural fit for the world of game shows, where he was able to shine for decades. In addition to his work as a game show host, Woolery also dabbled in acting and music, showcasing his versatility and creativity. In the 1970s, he had a brief acting career, appearing in a number of television series and movies. His musical talents were also on display in his early years, as he performed in various musical groups, including a stint with the popular pop group The Avant-Garde. Despite his success in other areas, Woolery always returned to the television industry, where his true legacy was built. Outside of his professional life, Chuck was known for his candid opinions and political views, which he occasionally shared on social media and in interviews. However, it was his role as a father and grandfather that he valued most. Known for his devotion to his family, Chuck cherished his loved ones and often spoke about how important they were to him. He leaves behind a large family who will undoubtedly miss his humor, guidance, and warmth. As news of his passing spread, fans and colleagues alike shared their grief, with tributes pouring in from all corners of the entertainment world. Woolery's ability to make contestants feel at ease and entertain viewers with his blend of humor and empathy made him an enduring figure in television. From his early days on Wheel of Fortune to his iconic run on Love Connection, Chuck Woolery's presence on television was nothing short of legendary. In a statement, his family expressed their deep gratitude for the outpouring of love and support they'd received during this difficult time. Chuck lived a full and vibrant life, bringing joy to millions through his work. He was a devoted father, grandfather, and friend, and he will be deeply missed, they said. The family has requested privacy as they mourn the loss of their beloved patriarch. As we reflect on the life and career of Chuck Woolery, we remember a man whose charm, talent, and wit captivated television audiences for decades. He was more than just a game show host. He was a cultural figure who helped shape the landscape of television in the 1980s and 1990s, and his legacy will continue to live on in the hearts of the millions who grew up watching his shows. For millions of fans, Chuck Woolery was more than just a game show host. He was a familiar, friendly face that invited us into our homes. Whether guiding contestants through the twists of a game or offering lighthearted commentary, Woolery made every show his own, earning a special place in the hearts of viewers everywhere. Born on March 16, 1941 in Ashland, Kentucky, Charles Herbert Woolery's career began long before he stepped in front of the camera. Initially pursuing a music career, Chuck's natural charisma led him to the world of television. His first major break came when he became the host of Wheel of Fortune in 1975, before Pat Sajak took over. It was during this time that Chuck first cemented his status as a TV icon. Although his time with Wheel of Fortune was relatively short-lived, it was clear that Woolery's quick wit and ease on screen would make him a perfect fit for the world of game shows. Soon after, he was offered the role of host for the dating game, where he quickly became a fan favorite. However, it was as the host of Love Connection that Chuck Woolery truly became a household name. For over a decade, from 1983 to 1994, he hosted this show that brought together singles in the hopes of finding love. His calm demeanor, combined with his dry humor, made him the perfect match for the show's flirtatious, often hilarious atmosphere. Chuck's ability to make contestants feel at ease, while also entertaining the viewing audience, made Love Connection one of the most memorable shows of the 1980s and early 90s. He would famously sign off the show with his catchphrase, "We'll see you next time on Love Connection." It became a mantra for those in search of romance, and for those who tuned in just for a good laugh. Beyond his game show hosting, Chuck Woolery was known for his authenticity and his ability to connect with everyone he worked with. Colleagues recall his professionalism, but also his warmth and generosity of spirit. He made a lasting impact not just on viewers but on the countless people who worked beside him throughout his career. Chuck had this incredible ability to make people feel like they were the most important person in the room. Whether he was interacting with contestants or chatting with crew members behind the scenes, Chuck's warmth and genuine interest in others shone through. He didn't just host a show. He made everyone around him feel like family. His knack for connecting with people, both on and off camera, made him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Chuck was the type of person who could light up any room, and his energy was infectious. He was kind, funny, and so easy to talk to, with a quick wit and a natural sense of humor that made him a joy to be around. His ability to put others at ease, especially those who may have been nervous about being on television, was truly remarkable. Contestants on his shows often spoke about how Chuck made them feel comfortable, even in the spotlight, and how he could bring out the best in them with his relaxed, approachable demeanor. But it wasn't just his professionalism that made Chuck stand out. It was his personal touch. He was known for striking up conversations with nearly everyone he met, asking about their lives and truly listening to what they had to say. There was never a dull moment when Chuck was around. His playful banter, charming personality, and genuine kindness created an environment where everyone felt valued and included. In a world where many television personalities are distant or overly scripted, Chuck stood out as an authentic, down-to-earth individual. He made an impression on everyone he met, leaving behind memories that will last a lifetime. Chuck Woolery's impact on television and pop culture is immeasurable. Beyond his iconic role in game shows, he shaped the way audiences connect with the personalities on their screens. Woolery was the epitome of the charismatic TV host, calm, relatable, and effortlessly entertaining. His light-hearted demeanor and wit made even the most awkward situations feel fun, and his infectious smile made him a friend to viewers at home. As news of his passing spread, fans from all over the world have shared their love for the man who brought so much joy into their lives. From the nostalgia of Wheel of Fortune to the matchmaking magic of Love Connection, Chuck's work continues to bring smiles to generations of fans. Chuck Woolery's passing marks the end of an era in television. He was a true icon, a man who brought joy to millions with his charm, wit, and unforgettable catchphrases. His legacy, both in the game show world and in the hearts of fans, will live on forever. Our thoughts are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time. Rest in peace, Chuck Woolery. You will always be remembered.